What's going on, YouTube? What's going on, everybody? I'm Titan Anderson. You cannot spell Titans without putting that T-A in it. Check this out, you guys. Check this out. The Tennessee Titans fall. We lose. We fail. We got defeated. We got obliterated. We got embarrassed to the Cleveland Browns, 27-3 in Cleveland. Bad. You guys, there was nothing good about this game other than Stonehouse. Like, literally, that happened. So we're gonna talk about it a little bit. We're gonna break down some of the things that Jim Wyatt said, head OG over there, and we're gonna kind of break down and react to that and review it and everything like that. Make sure you guys check out all my other videos. Again, we have a post-game recap. We have the live game also. Make sure you guys check those out, man. Those are insane videos. So again, man, before we get started, man, make sure you guys leave a like, thumbs up, get those likes flowing. Make sure you guys leave a comment. And always subscribe, man. Hit that bell for notification alerts. Also, be notified when we have new content coming out. All right, you guys. So we lost. Titans shit the bed. No diaper. 27-3 in Cleveland. Again, it was ugly, fellas. It was ugly. So we're gonna talk about it a little bit. From what OG says, Mr. Jim Wyatt, we're going to break down what he says, and then we're going to react to it and kind of put two things together, and then I want to hear what you guys think too. First thing he says, poor protection. Titans quarterback Ryan Tannehill was sacked 5 times in the contest, and the Browns were credited with 8 quarterback hits in the game. That's way too fucking many. Browns defensive end Myles Garrett tallied 3.5 sacks and 5 quarterback hits on the day, doing his best work against Titans left tackle Andre Dillard. We have to get better as a unit, and I have to be better as an individual, Dillard said in the locker room after the contest. I need to be better with my hands and my sets and all that stuff. I'm just trying to get better. Dillard said that he talked with Garrett after the game, and Garrett gave him pointers. Garrett, what? Garrett gave you pointers? Bro, the guy that shit on you is giving you pointers? That's what? Bro. Oh my god. And I know everyone has already seen the video. Or who haven't. I mean, if you've already seen the game, then you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen it, then it'll be posted eventually. Myles Garrett's going from left to right, and you got 2 Titans blockers, tight ends, whatever, following him around. 2 guys who are assigned to Myles Garrett, and he's going back and forth like merry-go-round, and then the Titans get a penalty. Wow. It just, like, this guy, Myles Garrett, has been, I mean, the best defensive player in football. And he's not showing any signs of slowing down. He completely dominated us. No matter who was on him, we had no answer. We couldn't get anything going. He completely dominated. And, when your offense can't score a touchdown, it's going to make it even worse. I feel like our defense hung in there for a while. But, I mean, when you're going up against a unit like that, especially against one of the best players in football, you got to bring your A game. You're not going to beat nobody, especially if you can't score. So that guy's just a pain in the ass, man. And the fact that he went to Dillard and told him exactly what he saw, how he beat him, what Dillard could do better at, this, and that. Dillard's way behind. He says in the end of the first half, it was a frustrating day for the Titans, and no play was more troublesome than the last play of the first half. And again, I have a reaction video to that. Make sure you guys check that out. Trailing 13-3 and with the ball at the Cleveland Browns 11-yard line with 13 seconds left, the Titans had a chance for one play before having to settle for a field goal. The Titans, of course, wanted a touchdown instead, but Tannehill was sacked by Garrett and the clock ran out. The Titans walked away with no points. We were in a situation where the ball had to be in the end zone or out of bounds, Tannehill said. It wasn't a long developing play we had called. Garrett got there pretty fast and he made a play. You got to be aware right there. You got to be aware. You got to, as Tannehill, being the head guy, you've got to understand that the offensive line's not doing well. You've got to understand that maybe you got a few steps and you got to get rid of the ball. You can't take as many steps as you did. You can't sit there. That was pretty much the end overall. That was a bad moment for Tennessee. Like the boos were getting chanted. I mean, you should have seen the chat. Everybody, even on Twitter, Facebook, everybody was so upset because of the clock management. Man, we were terrible. And again, we were getting ball at halftime, and we're trying to go and be down, 7 or whatever. We're just trying to make it easier on us. Not being down 10, and all of a sudden we get 0 from that. So it did not work out well at all, you guys. It really didn't. That play was so big and demoralizing. I don't think we ever recovered from that. He goes on to say, nowhere to run. Titans running back Derrick Henry's stat line at the end of the first half wasn't pretty. 4 carries, -7 yards. At the end of the game, it wasn't a whole lot better. Henry finished the day with 20 yards on 11 carries for a long of 9 yards. His longest run was 9 yards, he's saying. The Titans had to abandon the run early because they were in so many 3rd and longs. Running back Ty J. Spears had 4 carries for 6 yards. The Titans running backs didn't appear to have much room when they got the football in their hands. I am big on trying to do my best, Henry says. It hurts to lose in the fashion that we lost in. I have a growth mindset of flushing it after 24 hours and moving on. One thing that Jim Wyatt needs to mention, and he kind of did, is that Henry, if you add up all the stuff that happened with Henry, he was touched on average 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. What is he supposed to do? What is he supposed to do? What is he supposed to do? And that's just going to go to the people saying, well, then what is Ryan Tannehill supposed to do? Ryan Tannehill's a quarterback, not a running back. Running backs get the ball when they get the ball. Quarterbacks have many options. Throw the ball away, run the ball, throw it there, do this, and that. Running backs get the ball and they run where they run. It's different. 7 yards on average touched before he was even able to get going behind the line of scrimmage. That's embarrassing. That's terrible. And he still got positive yards. That's what I'm saying. People just continue to bash Derrick Henry and not really understand. They look at the stats and say, up, trash. Why don't you look at the stats and watch the game? Fucking goofs. Anyways, going on to penalties, which was terrible. Freaking terrible, fellas. The Titans committed 8 penalties for 80 yards in Sunday's game, with the most of the penalties coming on defense. Yeah, our corners and secondaries were all over the place. The defense was flagged for multiple penalties in coverage, along with the roughing the passer penalty on Arden Key. That was a terrible penalty. The Titans were also penalized for having too many men in the huddle on offense, in addition to a holding call on special teams. It was among the laundry list of problems. Titans coach Mike Vrabel talked about it in his post-game press conference at Cleveland Brown Stadium. That's what happens when you perform and you coach like that. Let me repeat that. That's what happens when you perform and you coach like that. Vrabel said the loss and the poor play, you play like that in this league, you coach like that in this league, and you going to get your ass beat. It's a fact, bro. SMB played a good game, Sean Murphy Bunting, but too much holding on, too much hooking, and too much grabbing. You know what I'm saying? Christian Fulton, man, doesn't seem to remember how to play football anymore. It's weird, man. Penalties, and he's getting beat constantly. Titans got lucky in the game when Christian Fulton actually gave up that touchdown to Amari Cooper, and they said he was out of bounds. He was not out of bounds. That's a touchdown. So Titans actually got lucky there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just one thing after another. The corners and DBs are getting their ass whooped. Roger McCreary's doing everything he can. He's trying. Man, it's just crazy. You see that, what's his name, Christian Gonzalez over there at the with the Patriots. That's who we wanted and needed Caleb Farley to be. That guy. That type of guy. It sucks, man. It's hard. I mean, I know you don't hit on all your draft picks, but I mean, we've missed on so many. So hopefully we can start hitting on some of those. Peter Skoronski, obviously missing the last 2 games. Got to get him back healthy because that's going to change everything. He's already been our best blocker. Got to get MPF back. He'll be back pretty soon. it just sucks, man. It just sucks. Because, again, man, we're really, we got so much talent on this team, but this isn't a one-person sport. This is a team sport. This is a, you got to put it all together. You know what I'm saying? You got to work together to get wins, and we're not doing that. It's pretty crazy, man. Pretty crazy. Now we go down to not enough plays, fellas. Not enough plays. The Titans made some good plays on Sunday, but not nearly enough. Cornerback Sean Murphy-Bunting made a spectacular play early when he forced a fumble and then recovered it. And I have a reaction to that one as well. Go check that shit out. Receiver Chris Moore made a beautiful grab for a 33-yard gain, and receiver DeAndre Hopkins made a heck of a catch for a 26-yard gain. Linebacker Azeez Al-Shaair had 9 tackles, a sack, and 2 tackles for a loss. And I noticed inside linebacker Jack Gibby around the ball a lot, and he really is. He's like a magnet, even on some quarterback pressures, which, yeah, I mean, one thing about Gibby, I think he just, like, the effort, the passion, he's just a football player, you know what I'm saying? So that's pretty good. Cornerback Roger McCreary had 10 tackles and a sack. He's really, really sneaky and shifty with the way he blitzes in. I like the way they use him in those situations. But the good plays were few and far between on this day, and the Titans were guilty of many more mistakes. Let's see. We're competitors, so it's always frustrating when you lose, and frustration is always at an all-time high when you lose, Hopkins said. We have to put this behind us and play better. That's facts, bro. We got to. Again, it's still early. We haven't played nobody yet in the the fucking AFC South. Let me turn the light on. Hold on. I forgot to charge my backlight. I apologize, guys. I apologize. So, it's gonna be tough, man. It's tough. We got to get some of our guys back, and we got to start winning. But again, we're 1-2. We haven't played anybody in the division yet, so that's something to be happy about. The need for consistency. Let's break this one down. The one thing that was obvious, Roman, the Titans locker room players weren't very happy with the result. That's a fact, bro. Everyone was pissed off. Everybody was pissed off. I mean, do you blame them? And they expressed it. They expressed that emotion on Sunday. It's getting old. It's time to actually do it. Titans defensive lineman Jeffery Simmons said of the promise to get better. We always talk about it, but it's a mindset. Simmons said it's time to win. We have to start winning. Still, safety Kevin Byers said it's important to stick together. The Titans bounced back after season opening loss to the Saints and beat the Chargers. We have to keep a positive mentality and not let guys get too down on themselves, Byers said. It's still an early season. We're 1-2 and we have a big game against the Bengals at home, a team we haven't beaten in a while, and that's where all of our focus has got to go into. We have to keep moving forward and keep chopping wood, and that's exactly what he put on Twitter as well. And again, man, make sure you guys follow Jim Wyatt on all social media platforms. Senior writer, everything, man. This guy always gets the best of the best, man. So we're gonna continue to spread the word and react to what we need to react to, and I want you guys to as well. I want you guys to put it in the comment section, everything like that. So he has the need for consistency. We got to keep winning, or try to get winning, and then keep winning. We got to continue to press forward and not let this loss fluster us or fucking make us lose our focus. Our focus is to win the division and let just who knows. But let's try to win this division. We haven't played nobody yet in the division, so we're okay. Not enough plays, that's true, man. You look at them Dolphins, they put up 70 points, and every single week they got a new player. The fastest player of the week is always for the Dolphins. You know what I'm saying? We don't have that. We need speed. We got to get a little bit faster, and that's something we got to get better at. We got to get faster, man, so we'll figure that out, man. It's just we don't really have a lot of speed on this team right now, but we got to be more effective. We definitely got to be more effective. The penalties, again, man, our penalties have been terrible, bro. We got to fix the penalties. Stop grabbing on defense. Stop doing personal fouls, and we got to get off the field and give this offense as many opportunities as possible to score points, man, because they've been terrible. Nowhere to run. Again, going back to that. Got to be able to block better. Again, we don't have our blockers there, and we just don't really run the ball anymore. Derrick Henry seems to not be used as much. I refuse to accept that. I think Tim Kelly needs to find his balls and put him in the King's court, because it's time to start running the King. It's time to give him his 25-plus carries. It's time to live and die by that. Otherwise, have Amy hire me and kick this guy Tim Kelly to the curb. Into the first half, that play was terrible. Again, you had to leave with points knowing we were down 2 possessions. Terrible, terrible, terrible. That was a terrible, terrible, terrible play. Coaching got to be better. Tannehill got to be better. Blocking got to be better. Execution got to be better. Again, man, we lost. Titans lose 27-3. poor protection. Dillard didn't know how to block. I mean, it's crazy, man. There's so much craziness going on. I just hope that the Titans figure it out. I just hope that we figure it out. I hope that we can get a win against the Bengals. It's just at this point, man, you just hope that your offense can just score a touchdown. I think it's so unfair how we just leave our defense out there just to get shitted on. You know what I mean? Just to get shitted on. And it sucks, bro. It sucks. You know what I mean? It really does suck. Like I don't know, bro. I'm not cool with that. I really wish that we would continue to, or not continue, we haven't done it yet, but I really wish we would do what we used to do and play through Henry, the play action. Don't worry about the attempts, man, because you know that big run's coming. You have to trust it, man. And it's just like we are completely lost identity-wise, stylistic-wise, everything, bro. So we got to figure it out because we got the greatest punter on God's green earth. We got fucking, we got a, damn, that's stiff arm, bro. That's stiff arm. That's why I always leave it up in the corner. But we got Derrick Henry. We still got we got a lot of good players, you guys. We got Jeffery Simmons, Kevin Byard. So let's just go and do what we can do. Let's learn from this and try to get to 50-50. Tough loss overall. Congratulations to the Browns, man. You guys whooped our ass. You guys put it down. You guys have a generational talent in Myles Garrett. And again, you guys won. Congratulations. Tighten up, Code Blue Cyclops swag. You cannot spell Titans without putting that T-A in it. Let's rebound, baby. Let's go. Wow.